What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. And a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. There was genuinely about 5 seconds there where I was going to say Happy Friday. It's not Friday. That'd be nice, because then we get have the weekend again. But it does not work that way, unfortunately. But hey, we're here. And in fact, I will do our intro now, because we're doing a new thing. And by new, I mean, you know, we've kind of done it once before. But anyway, it's new to Magic Monday. So, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here, as we are every Monday, for some Magic Monday here on Magic the Gathering Arena. And this week, we are going to be starting, for the first time on Magic Monday, to play some Pioneer Masters Limited. There are sealed or draft matches. And we always start with sealed, so let's start with some sealed. Plus, I mean, it's got your girl Nissa.
Yeah.
Young Nissa.
Looking weird.
Yeah, that's fine. As always, folks, let us know how you all are in chat. We would love to hear from you. If you're watching on the VOD, by the way, I don't typically say this early on. I usually say it at the end, but if people haven't watched to the end. But if you're watching this on the VOD, you're always more than welcome to leave comments down below. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
You know. The current bonus sheet is still Planeswalkers. This is what it was during the streamer event as well. Because, by the way, that's why I said we haven't done this before, but that's only on Magic Monday. We streamed this for 7.5 hours. 2 weeks ago? Last week? It had to be 2 weeks ago at this point. But if you haven't seen that video and you're interested in it, check out the live tab here on Geek for All. And then while you're here or at either of our other two channels, Video Games for All
Or Gluten Free for All.
Please don't forget, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing and you want to find out when more happens, to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get those notifications. Because, you know, it helps us out quite a bit. But if you're interested in seeing our stuff, it helps you out too. But yeah, we can start a sealed. I'll let you do your thing, and then I'll do this thing.
Okay, we only have one person in chat so far tonight. We've got Marcus saying sup.
What is up, Marcus? It is great to see you as always. And in fact, we/mostly I have stuff to talk to you about. It's kind of interesting. I've been, for the hell of it, playing through some White 2 on my own, not being filmed or anything, just for funsies. And I don't know if, like, my copy is bugged or something in, like, a good way. But in the last 2 days, I've caught 2 shinies. Like, full odds, haven't been messing around in that way.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, really dumb. It's, in fact, the second and third shiny I've ever caught. Not in Pokemon Go, of course, but in a mainline game. And it was very surprising that I found 2 of them in 2 days. So,
yeah, to the point where he even showed me, regardless of the fact that normally he doesn't let me see that stuff, because
it doesn't matter. I mean, it's Pokemon. It's at least Pokemon that you've seen before.
Yeah,
so
but
you know, it's no surprises there in terms of like gameplay or anything like that. So
he's doing a surprised face.
Whoa. What a sealed pool. Sorry, I got very distracted. But yeah, I was also surprised. Holy shit. We got Liliana. Heretical Healer, flipping into Liliana Defiant Necromancer. Liliana Vess. And Ashiok as our 3 mythics. But we've also got Painful Truths, which just goes into that deck. We've got Dictate of Erebos. We've got Sire of Insanity, which is part black, because everything else has been black and then black-white, or black-blue, excuse me, for Ashiok here. And then we've got 2 green cards in Sylvan Caryatid and Pelucranos World Eater.
Whoa.
So basically, if we don't play Sire of Insanity, we could just go Sultai and play everything here. Plus, Painful Truths with Converge wants us to have different colors of mana. Because it says we draw X cards and we lose X life, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast the spell. But it only costs 3, so you can't spend more than 3 colors of mana, right? But if we're playing blue, black, green, that's 3 colors of mana. So we just don't play Sire of Insanity.
Perfect.
And this seems like a pretty incredible thing that we're going to hopefully get to do today.
Yeah, hopefully.
Wow. And
awesome.
It did say the bonus sheet was Planeswalkers, and we sure did get 3 Planeswalkers.
We did.
Also, notably, and we have it, Oath of Liliana, all the oaths care about Planeswalkers. And so at first, you're like, well, it's limited. I'm not going to have Planeswalkers. We have 3. So when Oath of Liliana enters for 3 mana, each opponent sacks a creature of their choice. But at the beginning of each end step, if a Planeswalker entered the battlefield under your control this turn, you can make a 2/2 black zombie. I honestly don't love this card. I won't lie. But,
Well, we at least know some cards we're starting with.
Yes, for sure. And in fact, I'm just double checking. We don't have any of the other oaths for blue or green. Just wanted to double check. But it does make sense, since all 3 of our Planeswalkers are part black, that we got the Oath of Liliana, which is the black oath. So that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We also have 3 Evolving Wilds.
Whoa.
And a Simic Guildgate, which is blue-green.
This shit is fucking busted. What the hell?
And a Golgari Guildgate, which is black and green.
Alright, well, I guess we're doing this thing.
Yeah, we definitely are. I would have thought, just because if we look at our blue, it doesn't look amazing. Because we've got like 3 Nimbus Naiads, but that's like,
whatever.
And Shipbreaker Kraken's cool, but like doesn't really go with our strategy. It's just a thing that's like cool. Our black is insane. It's just insane. I mean, it's this whole bottom row, and then this whole top row, and then these 2 cards. And we can look at them more specifically, but I mean, just busted. And then our green seems okay. We have 2 Goreclaw.
Wow.
And then our blue-black... Oh, we also have a Dimir Guildgate. So we have all 3 of the Guildgates that we would want in our colors. We have Tomebound Lich, Possessed Skob, and Dinrova Horror in our colors as well for blue-black specifically.
Okay.
And then in blue-green, Urban Evolution and Skyrider Elf.
Oh.
And then a Dreg Mangler in Golgari. So yeah, no, we're definitely doing that.
So Joanna, you missed a lot. She's here saying Merry Magic Monday Magical Maniacs with the 5 magic symbols for lands. Merry Magic Monday to you too, Joanna.
Great
Happy
to see you.
ya.
That's right.
So you missed Joe saying that he caught 2 shinies in 2 days.
I did.
On a mainline Pokemon game.
I did.
White 2.
Correct.
Is what he said.
I did say that.
So that is why Marcus is doing a shocked face. And here we have opened a ridiculous sealed pool.
Agreed.
Where we have 2 Liliana Planeswalkers. We've also got Ashiok.
And all are mythic. 3 mythic Planeswalkers.
She goes, what?
Yeah. Pretty great. Dictate, do I play this? I think I do. Whenever a creature we control dies, each opponent sacks a creature of their choice. Yes, because we want our creatures to die at least for this Liliana, right? Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile her, then bring her back and make a zombie. And so even if that zombie later dies, Dictate of Erebos activates, and they sack a creature of their choice. Plus, it's a black rare, and it works for us quite well. What do you do, Silgar Butcher? Exploit! Well, there you go. That is us sacrificing a creature. So that would be a creature of ours dying, and it would give one of theirs -3/-3. That's perfect.
She says Lego waffle? Does that mean something?
Like Lego My Ego?
Oh. Is it that?
Savage Punch, Sylvan Caryatid.
Is that like an expletive that you're saying? What were the shinies?
I thought it was Let's Go. Like, let's go, maybe?
Oh. What were the shinies with a tearing eyes emoji?
Well, so the only shiny I've ever caught before yesterday, I was saying outside of Pokemon Go, was a Zubat in one of my practice runs of Pokemon Soul Silver. which I did for the in practice for the Nuzlocke that we actually just finished on Friday, by the way. So if you have not seen that, go check it out over on Video Games for All. Links in the description down below for both Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All, as we talked about before. So Zubat was the only one, and then I'm playing Gen 5, so of course, if I caught a shiny Zubat, this time I caught a shiny Woobat. And that was yesterday, because of course I did.
So, Jayanna, even better, it's bats. But also...
I caught a... today, I caught one of the static encounters, sort of, when you walk up to a Pokeball in Gen 5. It could be either an item or a Fungus or a Mungus. This was a shiny Amoonguss, was one of the bouncing Pokeballs. You remember that from Gen 5, right? You walk up to a Pokeball and it jumps. So, again, I'm just pointing out that I'm not telling you things you don't know.
Right.
You've seen all these things already. All right, well, we sure have done it. We have to be heaviest black. We are, but only 58 versus 46, which is surprising. Lowest is blue, which it makes sense because I didn't take any mono blue cards. Because our blue didn't seem like it was good enough. And we still have to make 3 cuts-ish, it looks like. Our 3-drop slot is crazy. We have no 1-drops, which is a little annoying. Instant sorcery or creature from our graveyard to our hand? I mean, that seems cool. Dinrova Horror, return a permanent to its owner's hand, then they discard a card. So basically, if they're empty-handed, by the way, this card is incredible. Because you just play it, it's a 4/4 for 6, and then you can kill one of their creatures. And if they are not empty-handed, but they've got like if you're up at 6 mana, they probably only have like 1 or 2 cards left, and they're probably not holding a patented Geek for All hand land because they're not Geek for All. That would be us. They are likely going to have to discard something that they care about, and it could just be that one creature that we just bounced, or it could be whatever else is in their hand. Who knows?
She says, okay, congrats. That's
Thank you.
Dope.
It was really cool. Thank you. I was like very surprised yesterday, and then today I was just like, this is a little dumb. So
she says, NGL, I have been sucked into the world of Pal World. 2 skull faces. Downloaded the game today. #hooked.
Very nice. Pal World, are you familiar at all?
No.
It's a Pokemon clone that I believe they're in a legal battle over right now.
Oh.
Like them and Pokemon, because I think like Pokemon is suing them.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so this is basically going to be a 3-mana 3/3 flyer at best, and a 2-mana 2/2 flyer at worst. And X will just equal 0.
Oh, I guess Marcus missed what we said before, because he says, are those your first main series shinies aside from the red Gyarados?
No, I caught a Zubat, shiny Zubat in either Heart Gold or Soul Silver. I believe it was Soul Silver. When I was practicing, this was maybe a year or 2 ago, when I was practicing for in anticipation of the Nuzlocke that we just finished. So, but I thought that was really funny that it was a Zubat, right? So that's a blue bat Pokemon that when it's shiny, it's green. And then I caught a Woobat, which is a blue regular Pokemon that becomes a green shiny, and it's also the bat of that generation. So I basically just caught the same thing, but in Gen 5 instead of Gen 4/2.
And the mushroom.
And then, and then today was the mushroom. Yeah. Okay. I have some cuts to make.
Jayanna says, it's literally half Arc, half Pokemon. Crying, laughing face. Like, it cannot get any more perfect.
Awesome.
Marcus says they're being sued for nearly directly copying Pokemon designs. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, that's pretty good. Draw 3, play an additional land if we want. Call the ambush, read the bones, Painful truths. I've got to be able to have like one less land, I assume, right? Because like all the flip lands, like this is a land. Or I said all. I guess we only have one. I thought we had at least one other, but no, we do not. So we have this. This creature lets us go get a basic or a gate, and technically we have both. We have Gateway Plaza and 3 guild gates. So there's that too.
As long as the creature itself isn't basic.
Definitely not.
Good. Marcus says, and it's looking like the Pokemon Co. will win.
Yeah, I was getting that indication, but I haven't followed it very closely, so. This is a 5-mana 3/2. Get a creature back, so I'll probably just ditch that. That's fine. And that's 41. All right, so in our white and our red, Amy, does anything stand out to you?
That first one there.
Dragon Mantle?
Yeah. It's fucking sick.
All right, and then we're playing a Sultai deck. Amy,
yeah.
what sleeves are we going to use? I'll slowly scroll through.
Well, Ashiok's in this deck. We could use our beautiful Mosaic Ashiok sleeve.
I like that. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Again, 41 cards. Let's see how this deck works. I do like Sultai quite a bit.
Good. I'm excited. This is an exciting pool that we opened.
Yeah, and look, I won't get too hyped because sometimes
yes, sometimes that happens, and then we still get trounced somehow. But I am excited for this. I believe it will go well. Jana says, yeah, the designs are wild AF. LMAO. I'm literally standing in front of a Powerworld Meganium. Skull face.
Oh no, blue is our splash color. Alright, fine.
And Marcus says, we connected the first 2 metro stations with tunnel and track last night. It works.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, Marcus.
That is awesome. So we started with 2 Planeswalkers in our opening hand. We can play Ashiok on curve, and start with a Baleful Eidolon for backup. Our opponent Pop Swizz over here is thinking, and has Fibblethip, who looks very nervous.
Well, he's lost.
He literally looks like he's going to piss himself, doesn't he? Like his knees are knocking together, and it looks like he's just going to leave a puddle of urine underneath him.
We'll just hop in the water there. No one will notice. He waved.
He did wave.
He knew we were talking about him. Not saying great things, though, I won't lie.
All right, we take 1. I'm not going to block if they attack next turn because I want the Baleful Eidolon to live, but, you know.
What are their sleeves? They're so pretty.
War Leader's Call.
Whoa.
Incredible art.
I love that.
Yeah, it's very, very good. It's also just an insane card, too. All right, fine. I don't know what they're going to drop next turn, so we'll see if I can follow it up with Ashiok or not. Because 1 damage to Ashiok when we're +2ing them every turn is irrelevant to me. But if they have a second creature, then it can become a problem. Damn it. That's a huge problem. All right. Well, if they exploit, they draw 2 and lose 2. Okay. Oh, I can go get another. Oh, I kind of need another black, don't I? Because this is, yeah. Okay. I'll go get another black. Oh, right. It's a gate. Silly me. Do I have black-green? I sure do. Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Because I was like, I need black and green as doubles for these 2. And there you go.
Well,
we got
you
there.
know you have all the gates you need, right? Isn't that what you said?
Yes, correct. Oh, boy.
Jeez.
I thought we were the only ones that were allowed to have mythic planeswalkers.
You did say, oh boy, and he is a boy in that picture.
That's true. Very good call. All right, so here comes Ashiok. One good potential planeswalker deserves another literal planeswalker. Exile the top 3 cards of target opponent's library. I wonder which opponent I will choose, Arena. Thanks for giving me the option and wasting my time. So stupid. Just so dumb. Damn it. All right, well, Ashiok's not dead, which is nice, but still a little scary. Target player discards a card, and that's for +1? Yeah, we can make it work. Possessed Scob, and they can get the ultimate price back? Okay. That's frustrating. Alright, I guess we just play the island and play Nemesis of Mortals. They're 3-2. This 3-2 is Death Touch, but Ashiok becomes +2. Oh! We can just play 2 Baleful Eidolons. Great. Death Touch and Death Touch. Let's do it. Death Touch. Death Touch. And then I can Evolving Wilds for black, I guess? Again, we're heavier black than green. And so since Golgari Guildgate is doing double duty here, we can just get the swamp that we need. Then we can +2 Ashiok again. Exile the top 3 cards of the library again. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit. Alright. Storm Tide Leviathan we just picked up.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
And a Dimir Guildgate, too. Awesome. Oh. Right, of course. We knew they had it. That's actually not a surprise. Ashiok's still not dead here. I will kill the Death Toucher with the Death Toucher very happily. Or at least attempt to. See what they have for 4 mana. Nothing. Good. Ashiok still alive. Double Gore Claw. A little awkward, because we can't play both. Even if we had the mana, which we don't.
I'll give you an awkward Gore Claw.
I don't think that makes sense. Ooh.
You'll find out how much sense it makes.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's play Nemesis of Mortals. I think that's all we can do right now, unfortunately. Counterspell? Counterspell. All right. Yeah, it's all we had. Ashiok exactly dead here, I think. Which is unfortunate. But all these cards are still exiled from their libraries. Or from their library. There's not multiple libraries. On their side of the field. They currently have 28 cards. So they will go down to 25 cards. I don't think I'm going to kill them by milling them. But anything's possible. But basically they're going to... Yeah. I mean, Ashiok has done an incredible job. Steam Augury, Notion Thief, and Dictate of Heliod. We got 3 rares with Ashiok, by the way. Stormtide Leviathan, Dictate of Heliod, and Notion Thief. All exiled with Ashiok. They don't get access to them this game. They got a Mythic on the battlefield. I won't deny that. Ashiok is now dead, unfortunately. But all those cards stay exiled, so...
That's awesome.
Yeah, and our life total is tied with theirs, so totally worth it. They now have a 6/6, which is a little scary. Oh, Painful Truths. Draw X, lose X. And that would be 3 mana, which would leave us with 3, which sucks. Oh, but we draw. So if we draw any land out of the top 3 cards of our library, we can play Goreclaw. So this is fine. It is using... Well, I guess I'll just do it. Yeah, this for green, and this for black. We've used all 3 colors. We draw 3, lose 3, go to 15. This is pretty great. Yep, and there are the lands. Amazing.
Nice.
I guess we play the green and the Goreclaw. They have a 6/6, so they can hit us for 6, and we go to 9, but...
So Marcus says the Meganium clone was one of the main examples of copying. If you know Pokemon, you can tell immediately which one was copied.
Gotcha.
Wow. It's that close.
Yeah. That's funny.
Jayanna says, and the Lucario copy? Dead. It literally looks like the Lucario wearing the Pharaoh skin
Oh.
in Pokemon Unite.
Wow.
2 crying laughing faces.
Crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could have 8, but we don't need it. We only need 4, 5, 6. So if we Evolving Wilds, use it to go get... We're going to run out of lands, which is actually a good thing, to be honest. Thinning out our deck is important, especially for us. If we play Goreclaw, this is a sorcery, not an instant, but we can kill Jace, which is kind of a big deal. They might have a counterspell for this, I guess.
You can also punch a bear.
Well, that's the idea, yeah. But we're gonna instead kill a child.
Fair enough.
We're strong enough to punch a bear, but we're gonna use it to kill a child. And in fact, we're gonna use a bear to kill this child.
Yes,
So.
do it.
In fact, I could have killed Shipbreaker Kraken, but it's a fight, so they would have traded. And never mind. Okay, well, we still have a 3/3, so that's nice. And there comes the Sanitarium Skeleton into their hand. All right. We still have Liliana, which is fun. They Monstrosity it. It's a 10/10 now, and they bounce everything. Oh, no, they just tap it. My bad. I thought it was bounce. Oh, we're dead. Okay.
Thank you, Pop Swizz.
I tried. Did the best I could.
I figured Liliana would just bring Jace back to life, you know. She didn't do that with Gideon, though.
She sure did. She did literally the opposite.
Yep. She's kind of the worst. Marcus says it's like X Pokemon, but grass instead of fire, or something like that. They weren't even trying to hide the Lucario clone.
Ooh, this one's tough. I feel like this is a bad hand. Mulligan. This one could be worse, I suppose. Sure. Keep it. Get rid of the Dictate. Start with Evolving Wilds into a Swamp. Because, of course, the blue, the only one that comes in untapped is our splash color. God damn it. But it's fine. All our cards are 3 mana, so... Yeah, and there's a 6, so we're fine. Do a second Evolving Wilds into a green. And then next turn we can Island into District Guide into another black, I suppose. Since every card in our hand is part black at that point. Yep, that works. Whoops. District Guide, which I will happily trade off with this Tormented Hero, by the way. Whoa, their sleeves are cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. Oh, right. Or Gate. So we want the Golgari one again, because that is both of our primary colors, if you will, even though neither of them are primary colors. But still. Okay. I guess they can play their flyer this turn. You got it, because they tap... Oh, they didn't do that. Ah, instant or sorcery and exile it. I guess there goes Read the Bones or Colony Ambush. I imagine maybe Colony Ambush goes away here. Yeah, okay, cool. Works for me. Okay. Oh, Dimir Guildgate. Well, we're going to play the Golgari one, and then this 3/3 has haste? Sure.
Look at this guy, Jayanna. He's all viney and shit.
It's a plant zombie.
He's awesome.
I'm glad you like him.
A big old hand.
It's true. He's high five. Devour Flesh. I sack a creature and then gain life equal to its toughness. I can scavenge this for 5, which does what again? Oh, that's right. They don't tell me what scavenge does. Okay. Until it's in the graveyard. Well, fine.
This guy's got a doofy hairstyle. The guy up there.
Yeah. This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Which one of you is most annoying? This one? Sure. Let's give it a try. Yeah, perfect. I take 2. No flyer, and we drew Ashiok.
Sick.
That is pretty great. We're at 17. All right, so plussing up Ashiok here. Or we could Read the Bones and play Dinrova Horror next turn. Probably that. Play a 4/4 on this board right now. Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Scry 2, draw 2, lose 2. No lands at all, but this lets me draw more. So, and this is exploit, but we don't have anything to exploit right now. Maybe I put this one on the bottom for now for this game. It's unfortunate, but I think that's how it's going to have to be. Yeah. Okay. So we draw 2. We draw the Painful Truths and a Pelucranos. Jesus.
I would say that's probably better than the thing you put on the bottom of the deck. Yeah.
Maybe a little. Just
a little bit.
I was looking for a land, though, Pelucranos. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Pelucranos, stop being a Pelucranos and be a land. God.
Yeah. Celestial Archon just got played. 4/4 flying first strike for our opponent, which is quite scary. We do have Pelucranos, though, which is a 5/5, and we could Monstrosity it later, but it would need to do 4 damage, which means we would need to have 9 mana, which is not an option. We did not get the 6th land, though, which is unfortunate, but fine. I think I'm going to play Pelucranos this turn and see what happens. We're going to take 4 damage again, which is one thing that's going to happen, and that sucks. But Pelucranos will live, right, opponent? That's what also will happen. Also, is there a way that Arena can remind me what Scavenge does at all? Like, is that a possibility? Even once? Do I have to literally Google it, even though I'm playing a game that's supposed to tell me the rules of what the fucking keywords on their cards do?
Sorry.
That's okay. It's hard for me to swallow as well, Amy. I know. That's why I was so upset about it.
Yeah.
All right, so they're going to sack, search the library for a card, put it into their hand, and then shuffle. So we don't get to see what it is. Sometimes when they search, they have to reveal it. But if it's for any card at all, then they don't. Alright, so we can't do enough with that. This is a sorcery, but we will pay... Oh yeah, it's all 3, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Play a swamp for the turn. And now, Ashiok would probably come pretty close to death, so let's just play the Death Toucher. Perfect.
Okay, so MTG Wiki says Scavenge is a keyword ability that was introduced in Return to Ravnica. Blah blah blah. just play.
I am playing. Go.
I shouldn't have clicked on it, I guess, because it actually said the. Okay, activated ability that functions only while the card with Scavenge is in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Scavenge cost means cost. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the power of the card you exiled on target creature. Gotcha. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery.
Got it. All right. Do they have they had enough to kill? What a waste. I hate. Okay, never mind. I don't hate anything. There's no salt. We're having fun.
There basically is no salt. See?
That's definitely what I was talking about.
It's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Better opponent. Better opponent.
Has nothing to do with the opponent, man. It's Pioneer Masters. It's the format. We opened 3 mythics and have not been able to win a game.
That's why I'm saying.
3 on-color mythics, I should specify. 3 on-color mythics, all planeswalkers. And while we have even been able to play some, we have not been able to win a game. Count and fool. Like you're going to do 2 things. You're going to count and you're going to fool, or you're saying you're a counting fool. Either way, I guess.
Or they're going to be counting fools.
But then it would have an S, right?
Unless it doesn't fit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I doubt it doesn't fit, but I don't know that for a fact, so I cannot say. I will auto pay the 1 for the Gateway Plaza. Next turn I can swamp District Guide for another land, and then after that Evolving Wilds, I guess, for something. Huh. They're ramping as well. Oh, and another Evolving Wilds, huh? Damn. Alright, well. Swamp District Guide. Go get a green, I suppose? Oh, right, or a gate. I do that every time. Such an idiot. Okay, anyway, let's do this. Who lets me host this show? Do you? Are you the one that gave me permission to do this?
I just read chat, man.
I just read
That's literally what I'm fucking here for.
You give gameplay help every once in a while.
I do?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, spoilers. I'm absolutely going to block this. I don't need this district guide anymore. There's no shenanigans going on with this district guide. I'm going to block. You just have a bite spell. And you... Okay. To kill a district guide. All right, well, you know, I guess that makes sense, right? Everybody thinks that makes sense.
Maybe.
Let's not be ridiculous. Of course it makes sense. Draw, then discard. We have all 3 of our Evolving Wilds in hand. So I'm definitely going to discard Evolving Wilds, because that's idiotic.
All right, well, I'm going to get some water.
Clearly. Please do. Amy still being an absolute trooper, everybody. While being sick, hanging out with all of us. All of us silly people. Pre-combat fog. Even though it's an instant and an uncommon. They pre-combat fogged. But why? No blocks? I'm so confused. Is there raid? Oh yeah, there is raid, right? Oh, but there... Why? Why? I'm so confused. Somebody who's better at Magic, explain it to me. Tell it to me like I'm 5. I don't understand. What the hell just happened? Alright, well anyway, they killed my creature, so here's Nemesis of Mortals. Thanks for the help. I'm now going to go get a forest, I guess, even though I have a forest in hand. So maybe I should get a swamp instead. Yeah, I'll get a swamp. It's fine. But it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn, I can put Cavern Lampad on Nemesis of Mortals. Oath of Chandra. 3 damage to a creature. You sure did it. At the beginning of an end step, if a Planeswalker entered, I take 2. Wow. Yup. All of that happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't do double. But what I'll do is this turn, I will play the forest, play the Cavern Lampad with Bestow. 7/7 Intimidate. Swings, puts you to 13. Next turn, I can... I guess I would need to be able to Evolving Wilds. I would just Painful Truths, get a land, play Goreclaw like I did the last game. Brood Monitor, make 2 0-1s. You got it. Or 3 1-1s, excuse me. Wow, I was way off. Okay. Well, anyway, thankfully, they do have a green creature. This is colorless. Read the Bones as well. All right, well, firstly, let's Painful Truths. All right, so it's showing blue, black, green. Painful Truths. Draw 3, lose 3. I was going to say, hopefully there's at least 1 land. And there was. Let's go to combat. Go ahead.
So, Gianna, if you're still here, I'd love to know what's been going on in your life. It's been a bit since we've really talked about that. Other than you playing this game that is very copyright infringy.
Sorry. I'm obviously not laughing at anything that Amy's talking about.
I'm having issues saying what I'm trying to say because I'm distracted by how weirded out you are by what's going on.
Well, so our opponent, before the declare blockers step, our opponent attempted to block with one of their scions. They clicked it and instead sacked it and made it colorless. Then they passed to declare blockers, but because they changed phase, that mana went away. But it doesn't matter because they wouldn't have been able to play anything because the only thing that could have been in their hand was this Crawl Harpooner, because this turn they played a land and played this. So either they had a land in hand the whole time or the Crawl Harpooner. So there was literally nothing that they were trying to do besides block with their 1/1 Eldrazi Scions, which they can't do against this thing because it has Intimidate, and Intimidate, there's the concession.
Thank you, Countin' Fool.
I did have fun. I was very confused by the match, but that's not Arena's fault. Anyway, so they were trying to block with the 1/1 Scions. They figured they'd given themselves 3 turns where they could block this thing 3 times. But Intimidate says, a creature with Intimidate can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a color with it. But this creature is green. This creature is devoid, so they can't block with this one either. So last turn, they couldn't have blocked it at all. But they had the Crawl Harpooner, so this turn they could have blocked it. Now, they would have taken 4 from Goreclaw, but actually, no, they wouldn't have, because this doesn't have Intimidate, so they could have blocked with these things. So there really was... Okay. Whatever, I'll take the win. I'm not going to argue it.
Yeah, we needed the win, so...
Yeah, we clearly did.
I asked for a better opponent so we could get a win, and we got an opponent that gave us a win.
It's true.
So...
Very true.
Albeit strangely.
If Jana is still here, please feel free to continue answering Amy's question. I will not attempt to step over that. All I'm going to say is, for folks who are unaware, we did finish our Nuzlocke this past Friday over on Video Games for All. Our second ever Nuzlocke with Pokemon Soul Silver. Hey, our first Liliana Heretical Healer opportunity. Although we have no black in hand. Just 0 black in hand. Even though we are heaviest black. Mulligan. This is better. I'll put the butcher away, I guess. Okay. Hey, they mulliganed as well. That makes me feel better. Goodbye, Butcher. Should probably Evolving Wilds first for the blue, even though it's the splash, but we can still play this on turn 2 and just go from there. But anyway, yeah, it was our second ever Nuzlocke with Pokemon Soul Silver. We finally finished it this past Friday. We faced red. Did we win? Did we lose? What else went on in the Nuzlocke itself? Go check it out on the channel. The entire playlist is available, so check on the playlist tab. But again, the channel is linked down in the description box below, and we would love to hear your thoughts. So why... Okay, sure, my mistake. Let's go like this. It's a hasty boy, and we'll attack for 3. Brineborn Cutthroat. So see, if they hadn't played this and had played it with Flash, I probably would have attacked with both of these creatures. And if they wanted to, maybe they just don't want to. But if they wanted to, they could have blocked and killed the Baleful Eidolon, and traded, I should say, with the Baleful Eidolon. Instead, I just didn't attack with it because they played the 2/1 out. Maybe that was their goal instead, was just to scare me away from attacking. And I guess that works. We drew the green for Pelucranos on curve. Let's go ahead and attack with Dregmangler and see if they double block. They don't. They chump block. And we play Pelucranos. Cool. One more land of any type that, I guess, enters untapped if it's 2 turns from now, or tapped if it's this turn. Lets us play Dinrova Horror on curve as well, which is pretty great. They make a treasure token. Okay. So they have 3 mana remaining this turn, or they wait till next turn if they need a 4th color or something, or a 5th land that they just didn't have access to before. Yep, seems like it's the second one. Okay. District Guide. There's the land we needed. Basic or Gate. Well, if we get a Gate, we can't play Dinrova Horror next turn. But if we get a Basic, we can. So I guess I'm getting another blue? Does that make sense? Are they countering this? They're just tapping my 2 creatures. Oh, okay, sure. That's annoying, but fine. District Guide. Search for... I guess we don't need double blue at any point, right? So I'll get the swamp. That's fine. Dinrova Horror bounces the Brineborn Cutthroat, so I don't give a damn about the... whatchamacallit? The +1/+1 counters. And then they discard a card. They do have a million cards in hand, but still... And then because, by the way, to continue my thought from before, because we finished our Nuzlocke, it means we are streaming a new game this week. And because we are entering into the holiday season, the Christmas season, we're going to be playing not a Christmas-themed game, because I don't have any of those that I would be interested in playing. But I mentioned on Friday, stereotypically, people who are not celebrating Christmas, the only things that are open on Christmas Day are like movie theaters. And so we're going to play a video game about movies. And that game is going to be called Beautiful Joe. So we're going to start that game. Should take us 2 or 3 weeks or so. So it should take us like probably just right into the new year ish. Don't kill Pelucranos. Oh, they can't. Okay, good. Pelucranos will monstrous and kill a bunch of their creatures if possible this turn. Instead of Dinrova Horroring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if I'm -1, that leaves only 2. And it's X damage divided as you choose. All right, never mind. I guess I'm going to Dinrova Horror instead. Bounce the Cutthroat. Then they discard a card. And now they only have 4 power on the board. So yeah, see, now they have a choice. They can discard the Brineborn Cutthroat or either of these 2 mystery cards, and they kept them all a mystery. Nice. So I'm going to attack with these 2 only. If they want to trade with the Dregmangler, they're more than welcome to. And they can't trade with Pelucranos. So I'm fine no matter what here. Wow, they sack the Flyer? What does this thing do? If you would draw a card while you have no cards in hand, instead you draw 2 and lose 1. And they have Ashiok. We know that card. Now, with what they have on board, I mean, they have 3 mana, I suppose. They're probably just going to exile my top 3 cards. They're looking through my graveyard, I guess. But that doesn't matter. You can only minus X to deal with cards that were exiled by Ashiok. So they get... Oh, they got Lily. Dimir, Guildgate, Baleful Eidolon, Liliana Vess. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. That maybe mills us closer to our Ashiok, which would be very funny.
Yeah.
It's Colony Ambush, which is a fight spell. And so basically... we would need another land to be able to do that. I guess we can just Monstrous Pelucranos here. They have 1 card in hand, though. So... maybe I can do both of these, I guess, right? So I'll play Sylvan Caryatid. I don't think I need to Colony Ambush.
Ugh, I just gotta chill.
I'm just gonna go to combat. Attack Ashiok with these 3 and my opponent with this one. Because basically, I don't know what their other card is, but we'll see.
Charlotte is here saying, heyo.
What's up, Char? Great to see you. Happy Magic Monday.
Yeah.
So basically what I would do, yeah, if Ashiok's going to die regardless, you just let Ashiok die. But they also chose to let the 4 damage through and keep Blood Scrivener. Now, my 3 cards stay exiled. I will not have access to Liliana this game.
That Liliana.
That Liliana, thank you. We do still have mana up. Ooh, that's a good one. Do they have an instant or a sorcery? For 2 mana or less? Doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna kill this Murmuring Mystic right now because it's very scary and I don't want it. So our Pelucranos is now gonna fight their Murmuring Mystic so that they don't get any birds. They do have 1 card that they keep like mousing over, like it, you know. Perfect. Okay. I need a land off the top. Untapped land off the top. Oh, and actually, no, I don't. I have Sylvan Caryatid. Never mind. Good. Okay. So I can do X equals 3. 1, 2, 3. Auto pay with everything. Monstrous Pelucranos for 3. Okay, I do not care. Okay, so this does all 3 damage there. And then we swing for 6. They go to 4. We're still at 20. And our opponent has a 3/3 flyer, or a 2/3 flyer, or a land. See, now if they had kept that in hand, I would have been concerned about what they had. But
Thank you, Dallas819. And actually, it's ass at the end.
Dallas.
And the ass is at the end. So that makes sense.
It sure does, Amy. Wow. Oh my god. It feels like we've been streaming for a while, and it's not even 9 yet.
I know.
This set messes with my mind, I think.
Shar says, Happy Magic Monday. I've been feeling sick today, so I'm resting. That's good. I've been feeling sick for the last month.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, but to be fair, I was going to say that was you all weekend.
Yeah.
You were resting because you were feeling ill. And that's what you're supposed to do, so props. All right. I am... They mulliganed as well? I am confident that I will get a land in the next 2 turns.
She says being sick sucks, LOL.
Yeah,
Agreed.
That is not a land, but I said in the next 2 turns. We're still on that trajectory. Mogus's Warhound 2/2 that must attack. We got the land. So we do this. We auto pay the 1, and next turn we can District Guide and go get the blue, I suppose, because we have no access to blue right now. And there's the Denrova Horror, so perfect. We now have the 2/2 to block their 2/2. Take the action. And of course, it's a gate. What do I need? Oh, yes, that's fine. Okay. Blue green is better. No, I guess we have the Gateway Plaza. So, yeah, blue green is still better. Simic Guildgate is fine. Okay. Because basically the Golgari Guildgate covers black and green. This is any color, and we already have a swamp. So, yeah. I mean, definitely block. 2/2 kills the 2/2. Third land. Now this is a 3/3 lifelink. Kill and exile it, I guess.
Wow.
Seems like a pretty good use of that card. Next turn we can... If we draw a land, we could Butcher, but we want to exploit that, so probably not. Alright, a 3/1 that can't block is fine with me. Savage Punch is nice. Let's... Who do I want them to kill? Goreclaw or Pelucranos? Goreclaw makes all my stuff cheaper, so... Yeah, now this costs 4, so we can play that next turn. Nice. And Pelucranos costs 2, so we can play that next turn. Yeah, it's real gross.
That's awesome.
Now, if Goreclaw dies, we can still play Pelucranos. No blocks, I'll take 3. Who cares? You got it. But yeah, Goreclaw makes all this stuff a lot cheaper. They played nothing else. All right, let's Evolving Wilds for a... forest, I guess. So we already have the swamp. So yeah. Evolving Wilds for a forest. Perfect. Now, we have a lot of options, actually. Yeah, whatever. Denrova Horror seems fine. Make them discard a card as well. They don't have counterspells. We know that. So let's play it. Your guy couldn't block regardless, but... Tap them with Ardenvale Tactician. Okay. Annoying, but totally fine. They don't have any creatures to attack with next turn either. And so we're not taking any damage by having this stay back, right? Because it would be summoning 6, so it would be untapped. Now it's tapped for this turn, but irrelevant. And they just play a 2/3 flyer. You got it. I will play this land. I will play... So if I play the Dreg Mangler... Pelucranos for cheap. Let's do that. Next turn I can Cavern Lampad on something. But I think I'm going to Savage Punch. Dinrova Horror into Ardenvale Tactician. Great. And then I will go to combat, swing for 10, and let's make it 12. Trample.
Wow.
That's Goreclaw, baby.
It's something.
Yeah, it sure is. Lotus Eye Mystics return an enchantment from their graveyard to their hand, and they conceded.
Thank you, Kawan Andrade.
That's great. I would not have been able to pronounce it any better.
Good.
Okay, well, let's keep going, I guess.
I feel like that name sounds familiar.
Well, Andrade is the guy married to Charlotte Flair.
Oh.
He was in WWE as Andrade. Okay, so Colony Ambush is a forest. This will get us a swamp, and this is an island for all three colors. So I'm fine, because this also draws us cards. So we're great. This is a great hand.
Yeah.
And there's the swamp anyway.
There you go.
So actually, then, this is our forest, and we don't have to use Colony Ambush as our green. Thanks, deck. Very nice. And a Guild Gate. Beautiful. All right, so there's our green and our black. Next turn, we play the blue and draw 3 and lose 3, I guess. Depending on what they play here. District Guide. I know that card. Ooh, Dreg Mangler, huh? Well, still? Or do I just do that?
Are you a wrestling fan, Shar?
I guess I just do that, because then I can Goreclaw next turn. Or Pelucranos. But to be fair, if I Goreclaw, then Pelucranos costs 1 less.
Yeah.
Or 2 less, I mean. Attack for 3. You got it. 17. Perfect. But yeah, obviously I'll take 2 here if that's really what's going to happen. Not a big deal. They've got their Guild Gate, which they don't even play because they need to play a 4-drop in Gnarlback Rhino. 4/4 Trample. Whenever they cast a spell that targets this creature, they draw a card. We've got Evolving Wilds. Okay, so we wouldn't be able to play Goreclaw if we did that. So let's actually play Goreclaw. My bad. No attacks. Goreclaw gives each creature we control with power 4 or greater an additional +1/+1 and trample until end of turn whenever we attack. Savage Punch. That's frustrating, but fine. Because this is only a fight spell, not a Savage Punch. Oh, it's not dead. Wow, that's frustrating. Okay, we just take 10 this turn as well?
That's stupid.
Yep. And they still have 1,000,000 cards in hand. Okay. And we drew... Deck. Seriously. That's some bullshit. Alright. Whatever, fine. Evolving Wilds, we can go get a green, because we have the most green on the field right now. Then we play Tomebound Lich, I suppose. Maybe it's Pelucranos. It's Pelucranos. Who am I kidding? And then if they have a 3rd Savage Punch, we get got, I suppose. But this is sealed. So not only did they have to open 2 Savage Punches, but they had to have both of them in the first, quarter of the game. In the first top quarter of their library. Which is not unheard of, but it's annoying. But basically, if I... Okay, Ob Nixilis' Cruelty, because they're just mono removal, I suppose. We're at 2. But we're not dead, or we are dead? We're not dead. Not on board. Because... No, we are. Damn it. We don't have the 6th land. Alright. We play this. Draw, then discard. I'm going to discard... Caryatid? I'm going to discard... Painful Truths. That's actually a tough one. They have 1,000,000 cards in hand, and I don't have the 6th land. I'm going to discard Painful Truths. I can't lose the life, so that's the choice. And then I will Savage Punch, gaining the life, which actually lets us live. So Okay. We're at 3. They have 2 power on the field. I could play this as a land and then Dinrova Horror next turn. Sure. Let's do that. Even if we don't draw a land, now we have it, so works for me. Well, we're dead. Okay.
Thank you.
That is their name.
I guess.
And we went 3 and 3. 3 was the magic number because we got 3 mythics, 3 planeswalkers. We went 3 and 3. But it also means that we spent 1,500 or 2,000 gems and got 1,200 instead.
Boo.
So, what it actually means is that we're going to now draft instead. Okay. Let's draft.
So Shar says, I dozed off, LOL. And I'm a fan of wrestling and MMA.
Nice.
Oh, cool. My favorite old school wrestler is Hulk Hogan from WWE. Even though everyone says it's fake, it's still fun. Yeah,
Well,
of course.
Yeah, it's not fake. It is, the outcomes may be predetermined, and they may discuss what they're going to do, but I couldn't do literally anything that is viewed in there, and I'm pretty good at, acting or faking stuff, and that ain't it. That's not what fake means.
Yeah, no, I can't do any of that shit either.
No.
I kill myself walking down the stairs.
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah. Creatures in all graveyards. Sack another creature. Deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. Damn it. Like, none of this? Is that an option? None of the above? Nyx Weaver. Whatever. I'll take the Nyx Weaver and make Amy happy because I'm not in love with any of these,
Awesome.
to
I love it.
be honest. Good, I'm glad.
She says agreed. Do you like anybody new? Do you know of anybody new?
I didn't watch a lot of Hogan's stuff back in the day. Like, I've seen enough clips of him in his NWO days, which were pretty good until they weren't, which is just, how NWO works in general.
Sure, yeah. Basically.
But, I mean, you mentioned specifically from WWE, so I didn't watch a lot of his, Real American stuff, and when he was, kind of the guy carrying the company, basically. Whenever this or another human you control dies, make a tapped 2/2. This is obviously not a human. There's the Dimir Guildgate, if we wanted to go that route. In terms of green, there's the Stampeding Elk Herd.
Oh, you like Ronda Rousey.
Very cool. Okay.
I don't know how new she is, but I love Ronda Rousey. Interesting. Okay.
She's new to WWE. I would consider that new.
Yeah,
Just in terms of the longevity of the company, she's pretty new. Especially if we're talking about Hulk Hogan, that's a comparison. Hogan was around so long ago. So yeah, I would definitely consider Ronda new.
I was really wrong about Ronda Rousey. I really thought she was going to be really good on the mic and have trouble with a lot of the technique that was going to be drastically different from what she was used to. But it was kind of the opposite.
Truly the opposite.
So,
well, you want to know why? At least from my, obviously all of this is my assessment, right? I'm I don't know why I had to specify that. Oh wow, this is actually a really good combo with Nyx Weaver. So whenever any creature dies or is put into a graveyard from anywhere or from a library, each opponent loses 1 life. And this, at the beginning of our upkeep, we mill 2 cards. So if we get a creature while this is on the field, yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, I don't know. My assessment of it was that Rhonda was just really happy to be there. So she's getting on the mic, and instead of being this badass, I'm gonna kill you type character that she was really trying to be, right? She didn't enter MMA to be an actress, right? And so her being on the mic, she wasn't great at it, but that's because she was just so excited. She walked out and the crowd was cheering her and going crazy. And so she was laughing and giggling and smiling because that's amazing that somebody was really doing that for her. And yet she's supposed to be I'm going to kill you. And it's instead she's got this big smile on her face and she's listen here, and trying to and it doesn't work with her kind of mystique that she's supposed to put out there. But when she's actually in the ring, she was doing pretty well, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty surprised by that because I really thought that because she was an MMA, like, she was going to be fucking ruthless.
Sure.
And so she would come out on the mic and just, like, say, maybe not talk a lot, but, like, what she would say was going to be, like, really cutting.
Sure.
Right? Mm-hmm. But it was so... It was so actually delightfully opposite of that. And my favorite MMA fighter, old school, is Mayhem Miller.
Okay. I'm not as into MMA, not to talk bad about it. I just, not something I really follow.
Yeah, I don't really.
So I'm not familiar with too many MMA fighters in general. Speaking of your end step, if you didn't activate a loyalty ability of a planeswalker this turn, you lose 2 life.
Oh.
And then 4 mana, tap it. For each planeswalker you control, you may activate one of its loyalty abilities once this turn, as though none of its abilities have been activated this turn. That's cool. I'm still going to take Audacity, but...
Well, we don't have any planeswalkers.
Exactly. And instead, we could just play it to lose 2 life every turn, but I'd rather not.
No.
Sting.
Liliana would rather not as well, but she does anyway.
All right, so I'm going to Sanitarium Skeleton, I think, over Calming Ambush. So yeah, let's do that. Who are we drafting with really quickly? Color Theory, Fex Worldwide, Franzel, Dede, or Dede, 149, Zavin, Nagiri, and Polyrhythm. Nice. Urborg is still here.
I also like UFC, she says.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, she also says, I remember she had a sponsor with a cereal company. LOL, can't remember which one, though.
Nice. That's funny.
I'm going to take a quick bio break.
Okay. I am going to take the Undead Butcher. It seems like it goes more with the themes that we're doing here than Stampeding Elkhard, which is a very good card, but it seems like we're definitely doing more graveyardy shenanigans, which is what this wants us to be doing. So, or benefits us for doing, I suppose. Sky Reaping is not what we want. Nantuko Husk is what we want. Sacking creatures, putting them in the graveyard. Yes, please. I mean, none of the above. I don't think I want this. Each opponent sacks a creature of their choice. And then if we have a Planeswalker, we make zombies. I didn't play it when we had it with 2 Lilianas in the deck. So I guess I take the Darksteel Ingot and probably just put it in the sideboard. Everyone's quiet today, lol. It happens, It's holidays, we totally understand. And that is more than fine. Nemesis of Mortals is a great card. I was debating taking it the first time around, and then I didn't, so I'm glad it came back around. But yeah, we're here. We're having fun. I mentioned that our streams shouldn't be impacted by the holidays because Christmas and New Year's Eve and day are Tuesday, Wednesday this year. So we should be able to stream Monday, and we should be able to stream on Friday, as usual. So, like I said, shouldn't be impacted in any way. And again, Fridays are over on Video Games for All, link in the description for folks who are unaware. Oh no, a Johnny. Why? But there's a Nyx Weaver here. But a Johnny, I love you so much. You better all tell Amy when she gets back what I sacrificed for her. I will take this Nyx Weaver over this Ajani Mentor of Heroes. I may never see this card again in this format. That is as an opportunity for me. I'm sure my opponents will have it just to, for the sick rub-ins every once in a while. But Nyx Weaver is totally what we want. I mean, there's a removal spell here as well. Maybe I want that instead. Maybe Nyx Weaver comes back? That might be nice. Well, I'm gonna risk it. I think it's worth it. 6 mana, Delve. If a creature card with flying was exiled with it, it gets flying. First strike, double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, reach, trample, and vigilance. But it's basically just a Delve creature that could cost a 4/4 Delve creature that could cost 2. So I think that's pretty good in and of itself. I could just take the Guildgate, but we didn't take the Ajani. We just have the Sin Collector. So I'll try the rare, I suppose. And we'll go from there. Nice. I'm also going to be 26 in 5 days. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. Happy early birthday. Savage Punch is better than Palaka Predation by a lot. Let's not kid ourselves even a little. Epic Experiment. It's a mythic, but not for me. Thanks. You're very welcome. Yeah. Savage Punch it is. It's a good card. I'll happily take that. Voyaging Satyr to help ramp or Baleful Eidolon for some death touchy shenanigans. Both are 2-drops. One's a 1/1 death touch, or it could be played for 5. One's a Voyaging Satyr, untap and ramp up to our bigger stuff. Kind of do have a lot of big stuff, so I'll take the Satyr over the Death Toucher, the Baleful Eidolon. And we will see what else we get offered here. Not a bad deck so far. The fact that we pack one, pick one Nyx Weaver and have been, like, I would say reasonably able to stay in those 2 colors. Not really passing up anything like busted. Not in our colors. Seems pretty great. Dragmangler is a nice one. Evolve to regenerate it. 2 -1/-1s. We have Sanitarium Skeleton and Audacity as our 2 1-drops. I think I just take Dragmangler here, to be honest. I like this card a lot. It's very good. Basically, if you play it on turn 3, haste attack with it. Like, you're only going to attack with it if you feel like you can get through. Obviously, if they have like a combat trick or something, totally different story. Nyx Weaver did not come back because this is not our opening pack. But I'm going to take a second Nyx Weaver and expect that maybe we're getting the other Nyx Weaver back. Which would be an incredible read on my part. I feel like I was pretty heavily in these 2 colors, where hopefully no one took it or took them. There's another Dragmangler, there's a Gnarlback Rhino, there's a Cavern Lampad, a Cruel Revival, and a Basilicus Creature. How many zombies do we have? 4? I mean, that seems like a very good pickup, removal spell-wise. Alright, so this is our last pack before our wheel. Plus people, so as long as they have 8 or more cards in their graveyard, probably not going to happen. I guess I could take this. It didn't do very well for our opponent, but it is an uncommon. Hopefully it will work. This might have been the one that we would have wanted to wheel the Nyx Weaver out of. It was, right? Because this was our opening pack. It had a Johnny or Nyx Weaver in it. And we took neither, and so we don't get the Nyx Weaver back. But we still got a second one, so I'm fine with that, I suppose. Hexproof and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. This card is incredible. I'm definitely going to take that. The Husk is very good. Hopefully we'll see another Husk. I am aware that I passed it up earlier, obviously. But I don't know that I had noticed that the Alpha Authority was there. So I'm actually glad that we had the second opportunity at it. Very, very good card. Of all of these, I mean, none of the above. Maybe Scion of Ugin. I don't love Palaka Predation, but I'll take it. Godalope, what's going on? Great to see you. Happy Magic Monday. How are you? Returned Centaur, not bad. Target player mills 4. It could be ourselves. It could just be our opponent. It's a 4-mana 2/4. Probably just going to put it in the sideboard. Yeah, there's a second one. Or a 4-mana 2/2. Activate an ability of an artifact or a creature. So no. Gnarlback Rhino is a fine pickup. Hell yes. Whoa. Okay. I mean, we could just open Pelucranos. That's cool too. Skylasher. Not bad. This is the art is... It's very unsettling. And Amy, thankfully, is not here. So we don't have to... Amy would tell us what this looks like. I trust in her to do that. But I'm just going to take Pelucranos and not worry about this other rare at all and pretend like it doesn't exist because it's very upsetting. Whoa, 2 Pip-Boys that ship out tomorrow. Good for you. Always working so hard. That's awesome. Vigilance, Trample, but Converge cares about colors of mana. We're solidly in a 2-color deck, so I'll take the Fell Stinger instead with Exploit to get creatures into our graveyard. A second Dreadhound as well. Seems pretty good. No Gurmag Anglers that we've been able to pick up. This is the second one I believe that we've seen. The Zulaport Cutthroat would also be very good for our deck, so if either of these wheel, I will snap them up happily. Maybe even the land would be pretty nice for us, but the Dreadhound absolutely gets in. I love this card. In fact, a Goreclaw would probably be a little bit too much to ask for, but that would be really nice right here, because we do have a lot of high-costed stuff, so getting that cheaper would be quite helpful. Finally got that Star Seller status back. LOL, makes a big difference. I'm sure it does. Yeah. What do you mean got it back? Did somebody like give you a bad review or something like that? I'm not fully familiar with how that would work. Whoa. Yeah, we're really in the right deck, y'all. We really, really are. Here's the Glade Cover Scout. There's another Dragmangler, another Nyx Weaver. Sack a creature, choose a creature in our graveyard, return it and the sacrifice card to the battlefield under our control at the beginning of our next upkeep, and then exile this card. There's so much going on here, man. Oh my god. We already have 2 Nyx Weavers. Is it worth it? Yes, I think it's worth it to take the Caryatid. I don't know why I debated that. We have a lot of high-costed stuff. Leaf Crown Dryad, Gurmag Angler, or Nessian Asp. +2/+2 and Reach for 4 mana, or 2 mana 2/2 Reach. I think I just take the Gurmag Angler, because this one at least would be able to be discounted. Great draws, thank you. Didn't exchange to replace a broken piece, and because I used Etsy shipping out, counted it as a late shipment, even though the original got there in plenty of time. That sucks. What? This is like duplicates.deck, and it's like our best cards we're getting seconds of. That's nuts. Okay. We're getting hooked up. Hi, Amy.
Oh, nice.
Voyaging Satyr to help with the ramp. It's our second one of those. It sure is.
Oh, Godolope is here.
Correct. I have technically read everything, but if you would like to read and respond to any of them, please feel free. Take another Audacity, I guess. Still a fine card. Maybe I'll cut one of them. I feel like we're going to have to make some cuts from this deck for sure. What do? You may destroy an artifact or enchantment. It's a 5 mana 4/4. I will take it.
Oh, finally got that Star Seller status back.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I asked him like what happened, and so he explains it here.
Oh.
Whoa. Second Gurmangler and Golgari Guildgate as options. I don't love Commune with the Gods, just as an FYI. Like, I'm not ignoring that it's here. I just don't love it. But I'll take the second Gurmangler.
Well, that's dumb, Godolope. I'm sorry.
Yeah, very dumb. Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
I'm glad you got it back, though.
Yeah, me too. I think I take this over the Dragmangler. Don't we have 2? We don't. But that's fine. I'll take the 1/1 Hexproofer. We get the Nessian Ass back.
Nice.
Do people not know how good that card is? Because I do. And the briefcase, which is still in our colors, but definitely still goes to the graveyard. Or to the sideboard. I mean, excuse me. Wow. 13 cuts, huh? Hey, we thought Pelucranos was good in the last draft, right? How about 2 of them? How about 2 Nyx Weavers?
Awesome.
You know what pack 2, pick 1. Nyx Weaver, or what was the other option? I forget what I actually took now out of that pack. But,
So you opened 3 Nyx Weavers.
well, I didn't open. I was past...
Right.
I opened 2.
Okay.
I was past 2 others.
Wow.
And I didn't take the second one that I opened, and I didn't take the last one that was passed to me.
Okay.
But pack 2, pick 1 was Nyx Weaver or a Johnny.
Oh.
I didn't take a Johnny. I was going to take Nyx Weaver, and then I decided to take something else instead that was something that we likely would not have seen, but now I'm not, as I look around, I'm not seeing what it is, but
Okay.
it was another, I think it was another green rare, but I could be wrong. We can roll the tape back. Somebody will figure it out. But anyway. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Um,
Godeloop says, now I know to use pirate ship next time.
Sure.
Oh, pirate ship. Is that what it's called? Interesting. Okay.
When this enters, choose up to one target creature you don't control with flying. Gets plus X plus L X the number of creature cards in your graveyard, then you may have it fight that creature. So it is a fight. Get rid of this stupid thing.
Shar says the video is titled Little Girl's BFF is her bearded dragon. It was so cute.
Cool.
And Erica is here saying, hey, everyone.
What's up, Erica? Great to see you. Happy Magic Monday.
Cool.
How are you?
And Godeloop says discounted shipping site. Cool.
Makes sense.
Bearded dragons are so cool. They are. They are.
Damn it. There's only 10 cuts? This is insane.
I never had a bearded dragon, but I had a chameleon and I had a snake. Erica says, I'm still doing pretty bad, to be honest. Wednesday is the day.
Oh, you've decided that you'll have to take them in? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Erica.
To take them in?
The cat to be put down. I assume.
Oh.
Alright, so do we have any other humans? No, we do not. Alright, so this thing goes away.
Godelope says, sorry, Erica. Yeah. Shar says, agreed the little girl in the video named hers Strawberry. That's cute. Erica says she's going in for a quality of life assessment. And if they tell me she's suffering, I won't prolong that. Not for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately makes perfect sense.
Okay. But if there's a chance that they say, it's probably okay for a bit, good luck.
Yeah, for sure.
Shar says, sorry, Erica. Yeah, it sucks.
What else am I doing here?
Oh.
Oh, we got a second Dreadhound as well.
Wow. Shar says, ouch. To Erica.
Yeah. Guess we get rid of that too. I really am not sure what the best things to cut here are. It's this one. And it's tough. Maybe this one. Okay. Did I get any off-color cards? I got
This blue one.
Yeah, which is your Kraken friend, so of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Cracking the crab shells.
Yeah, that's right. Very nice.
Eating that crab.
For a Golgari deck, what are our sleeves?
Well, we got Dina. We got this frog guy with an arm sticking out of his mouth.
Which would you prefer?
But there's Blastoise.
There is Blastoise, the Kappa Cannoneer. Oops.
And we were talking about ripping off Pokemon, so...
All right, so you want to do that one?
Yeah. Or what's this one here?
Which one?
Is that a lizard? Or... Yeah, I guess that one's like a lizard.
This?
Yeah.
That's Thalia riding the Gitrog monster.
Oh! That doesn't look like the Gitrog. Alright, well... Oh, we have another Ashiok sleeve. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of these towards the bottom that I feel like I forget about all the time.
Yeah. That's it, up to this one, because this is not available.
Well, let's pick this double exposure one. It's pretty neat, actually.
Okay. But he's black blue, we're black green.
Well, the picture is green. Okay.
Yep. Fine with me. I don't care. Shut up out there. All right. Let's check out how the deck works. It seems like it's very synergistic, but that doesn't mean it's good. I've learned that.
Koodaloop says, but is he a detective?
That's a big crab to be a detective. That little crab at least could like go along. I feel like, hey, a lawyer dog. Anyway, I feel like that big crab would probably mess up crime scenes a lot if it went to crime scenes.
I would like. Accidentally like claw some evidence.
That's what I mean, exactly.
Like, even back at the lab, like if he was doing like testing and stuff, and just like crush all the vials. He says couldn't resist.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. All right, they have an 0-1 flyer with Evolve. It's a weird bird mutant.
Gross.
Yeah. But I did play a hexproofing one or a hexproof 1/1 that I gave +2/0 and trample to, so there's that. Third land, it does say fight, but still. I'll have this fight this. Perfect. They both die, but I can get mine back later. And I will swing for 3 again.
Erica says, if they say she's just sick or injured and needs to recover, I'll be beyond relieved, but I can't let myself expect that and be disappointed. I have to expect the worst and be pleasantly surprised.
Totally fair.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn it. I was like, maybe if I draw the land, but no, of course not. This would kill it, so no attacks, I guess. God, that's so annoying. I just need another land, please. I have the full 17 land in my deck. That'd be pretty nice. You cannot do that. Oh, they can detain the audacity. You got it. Okay. Hey, we drew the land we needed. Unfortunately, you can literally only play this, and they only have flyers, so we're definitely going to lose this game. They surveilled their planes into the graveyard and drew a card. What do they have here? Ah. We're at 4.
Flyers kill quick.
Sure do. Hey, ultimate price. That's a good card. It is an instant. Pass? I'm just dead. I'm just dead. Like, they're just going to swing out right now, right? Yep. Okay. Might as well kill this one, but it does not matter. Take 5, go to -1. Cool.
Thank you, lawyer dog.
Wow. Okay. Well.
That kind of sucked.
Sure did. Spoilers. That's how this format's going to be for me. I think I missed a random prize there. I thought it was just the coins, but maybe I got some experience or something as well. Player X. They're so mysterious, Amy.
Whoa.
Who are they?
Oh, 3 different people, it looks like.
It does look like that. All right, so I would love a forest in the next couple of turns, because then we could have Pelucranos. Otherwise, this hand is actually kind of bad. Oh, never mind. We did it.
So Shar says, my niece just punched my sister. She's in a mood tonight. I'm praying for you, Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Godalope says, Shar says, don't jinx it, Joe. LOL.
Right, so let's go like this. Let's untap this. And then play Pelucranos. And then attack for 1. Perfect follow-up to playing a 5/5 monstrous Hydra is to attack them for 1 with a skeleton.
Godaloop says he only works the big cases.
It seems it.
Yeah, for sure.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, we could do that. Let's do that. Monstrosity X equals 2. Cancel. Tap this, untap this, monstrous this, X equals 2. Auto pay. We did it. 2 damage. I wonder where it's going. Submit. Attack for 8.
Char says a stork detective would be interesting.
Oh, we have it. Okay. I was like, oh no, we don't have the mana, but we do. Thanks, Voyaging Satyr. You're a goddamn lifesaver. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I mean, any land gets us Dreadhound next turn. That'd be fun. Concession.
Thank you, Player X.
I did not... Like, I felt like we were in a bit of a bad position now, because, like, this is basically all that we had. But I guess if they played anything with toughness less than 4... they were like, we would have killed it with Savage Punch. This would have then had 6 power, so we would have dealt them 8 damage. They would have gone to 1, and it looked like they were stuck on 3 land, even though we were stuck on 4. So, okay, fair enough.
Char says, who else remembers the Sly Cooper games?
We played one of them on Video Games for All.
Yeah.
The first one. I say one of them. Why would we have played anything but the first one?
Check it out.
In fact, I think, is he on the shelf? He is. Sly 2, Band of Thieves, is right over there. In fact, almost exactly where I'm pointing. On our shelf. So yes, very, very well I remember them to as a quicker answer to your question.
She says, that is awesome.
Yeah. It was fun. Did you enjoy that game?
Yeah, I had a bit of an issue with that game. Sly, the voice actor is very good. But he does this kind of like whispering thing, which of course like makes sense for the game. He's, supposed to be, going unseen, and he's Sly, right? But he kind of like whispers the whole time. And so I had the issue where, I'm having his like whispers in my ears as we're trying to go through the game. And I'm like falling asleep. Lulling me to sleep with his whispering.
I was going to joke he was turning you on too much. And so...
Oh, no.
No. Alpha Authority and Sylvan Caryatid were the 2 that we just milled. Let's go to combat and swing. They take it all. We play Pelucranos. Exile this and return a card from our graveyard to our hand. Got it. Okay.
Godaloop says ASMR narration.
Yep.
Yeah. It kind of was like that, I guess.
All right, so they bounce Pelucranos. We drew another land. That's fun. They're tapped out, though, so we just Garmangler here, I guess. I mean, they're both 5/5s. But yeah, I guess we do that. Combat first. Swing for 3. They're at 12. Garmangler. Let's get rid of this, and this. Yeah, because we care about creature cards in our graveyard, so we'll do that. Auto pay the rest. And we have a 5/5.
He says, I remember the game, only played a little.
It's good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It is good. Char says those games along with Dark Cloud and Jack and Daxter are my faves.
Okay, Amy has not seen any of those yet, right? None of those sound familiar to you.
Jack and Daxter I've heard of. Dark Cloud I have never heard of. And she says ASMR Simulator Sly Cooper edition. Awesome.
Alright, so they get a 1/1. It's not going to be enough, though, right? Storm Chaser Mage, Flying Haste, Prowess. Okay. All gold cards, so Ultimate Price does nothing here for us, unfortunately. But they still have 4 mana left, so it's possible they play a mono-colored creature still. Because right now... No, I guess they block our 2 biggest, take 3, go to 1? That's unfortunate. Oh, never mind. No, they don't. Silly me. I'll mill 2. I Monstrosity Pelucranos, and we win. X equals 3. 1, 2, 3. Auto pay. X damage. Right there. Submit all 3 to this 1 creature. They surveil 1 and draw a card. Oh, prowess! Damn, good for you. Okay, it lives. Congrats, you did it. Okay. It's annoying, but fine. But they still live. That sucks. And a Brineborn Cutthroat with Flash. Okay, sure. Oh, and they don't even block with the Storm Chaser Mage so that it doesn't die. Okay. They are at 1, which is nice. Now all of my creatures are lethal. They currently have 3 blockers, but 4 cards in hand. So that's scary. Exploit, I draw 2, lose 2. That makes sense. And if they play... Nope, they just draw 3 cards by delving a million things and a prowess trigger, but irrelevant. I don't care if they attack us this turn. Dragon Lord Silumgar, stealing Pelucranos.
Oh, fuck.
They did attack us. Okay. Mill 2. Alright, what does this do? Draw 2, lose 2. Is there anything in my graveyard that I care about enough? Oh, yeah, great. Return it from my graveyard to my hand, and that's 3 mana. I have 7. This costs 2. So I'll play this, get back this. Go like this. Choose Silumgar. It resolves. Take the action. We fight. They both die, and I get Pelucranos back. That was helpful. Then I will... I guess I go to combat first, because they have to block both, and they only have 2 blockers, so they can't kill the skeleton. So I will let that happen. Then I play the Fell Stinger, exploiting the Sanitarium skeleton. Draw 2, lose 2, go to 16. Oh, never mind. They lose. Yeah, I want to target them. Draw 2 cards. You're dead.
Thank you, Mr. Monkey Man 303.
I almost targeted myself. How silly would that have been? Instead, we just win.
That would have been silly, yes.
Yeah. And now I feel bad, because I feel like I could have just done that originally while they were at 1, and instead I faffed around doing all those other things, and that's kind of rude. I actually just didn't see the line until the end, so.
So, what are you going to do?
I know.
Shar says... do you want to read that off?
No.
Okay. Shar says you'd love Dark Cloud, I think, and I'd love to see a playthrough, LOL.
Okay.
My favorite Jak and Daxter is Jak and Daxter Combat Racing.
Interesting. I don't have that one. I do have some Jak and Daxter games. I don't remember which ones.
I've been playing so much Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Oh.
I was expecting Joe to say Skelly Men's.
Do you remember Tiny Tina's Wonderland?
I believe so, yes.
Do you remember why you remember Tiny Tina's Wonderland?
Yes.
Okay. We're playing a gold-ranked player, everybody. Elish Norn, the gold-ranked player, but...
Oh.
Soha. Okay. Sylvan Caryatid on 2, Dregmangler on 3. This is actually one of the best hands we've had curve-wise so far. So that's pretty good.
And Chaba Baba is here saying, oh, hey, all. What did I miss?
What's up, Chaba Baba? Great to see you. We
missed a lot, actually.
Yeah, we did a sealed first to start tonight, and we opened 3 on-color mythics, all of them planeswalkers, 1 regular planeswalker Liliana, 1 flip Liliana, and 1 Ashiok Nightmare Weaver, I think. I don't remember which one specifically. And so we played a Sultai deck with that because we also opened 2 green rares and 2 mono black rares. But it was fun while we have both Polukranos in hand. This is a draft. By the way, in the sealed we went 3-3, unfortunately, but that's fine. But yeah, right now we're playing a Golgari deck with, as you can see, at least 2 Polukranos in it.
Yeah. So. And we did have Polukranos in that other deck as well.
That's true. Very good point. We did.
Only one, though.
All right, here is Dregmangler, and I will attempt to go to combat with it, but they have stuff that they can be doing, apparently.
All right, sure. No big.
Boon Satyr, flashing 4/2, puts my creature into the graveyard. That sounds wonderful. Oh, they don't even block with it. Okay, never mind. My mistake. Okay, well. Flashing 4/2 would have given +2/+4 if it was bestowed, but that would have been 5 mana, which they did not at that point have. So, makes sense.
The other thing that a lot of you guys missed is Joe caught some shinies, which was cool.
That's right, in Pokemon. Okay, so now Boon Satyr has hexproof, so I can't fight it anymore. But I could just play a 5/5 since it's only a 4/2. I guess I go to combat first and attack. Oh, actually, silly me. I play the Nessie and Asp. We have 5 mana thanks to the Caryatid. So I might as well ramp into a 4/5, so that if and when it eats a removal spell, we still have 2 Polukranos waiting in the wings. So, go Nessie and Asp, go. Wait for it. No? Okay. I thought it was happening.
Chaba Baba says, cool, thanks. I missed the live last Monday, but I watched it later.
Oh, good, okay. Hopefully you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, so we can Savage Punch the Asp into the Elk Herd, I suppose? No reason not to. And then I would attack with Dregmangler, I suppose? Yeah, because they're tapped out. I guess technically they can untap 1 land, so they have 1 land available, theoretically. Oh shit, we can still play Polukranos thanks to Sylvian Caryatid. That's incredible. Combat, just the Dregmangler this turn, and see if they block with Boon Satyr. I highly doubt it. So, free 3 damage, or I guess they could have chumped with Voyaging Satyr, but we'll play Polukranos. Threats on threats on threats. Let's do it. That's so good. Crawl Harpooner, notably, can kill something with 3 toughness or less that isn't Boon Satyr. Whoa, Xenagos the Reveler.
Oh.
Damn. Okay, so they can make a 2/2 with haste for 0, which they do. Okay. They get +1 to add X mana in any combination of green and or red, where X is the number of creatures they control, so it would be now 3. Would have been 2 this turn. And for -6, which they're not at, they can exile the top 7 cards of the library, put any number of creature and or land cards from among them onto the battlefield. Alright, so basically... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would need another land, which I don't have. I could play this and exploit the Dregmangler. I could just Crawl Harpooner and kill the Voyaging Satyr, which would be kind of fun. Resolves? Oh, because Polukranos. Yeah, no, resolves. Wait, what? Damn. I guess that was my opportunity to choose and I failed? Okay, great. Well, whatever. I didn't think stuff was highlighted, but that's fine. That's my fault. I'll exploit the Crawl Harpooner so it gets into the graveyard. We can maybe do some shenanigans with that later. Target a player. I will draw 2, lose 2. Thank you for asking. Dreadhound is a very good card. I like that. Combat. All 3 at Xenagos. Each of them are lethal to Xenagos. Or they could chump block. But instead, I assume they just let Xenagos die. Beautiful. And we have a Death Toucher sitting right here, waiting on blocks, plus a second Pelucranos and a Dreadhound, just chilling. So
Whoa.
We're good. Okay. They're... okay. Technically, I guess they could use Rogue's Passage on the Boon Satyr at any point, but they're at 11, we're at 14. I don't imagine they're going to be wasting a turn like that attacking us. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. I don't have any of those, but it's a 4/4 blocker. So, seems fine to me. Makes perfect sense with a 4/5 and a 5/5 sitting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. If we draw a land, we have 8, but right now we can Monstrosity the Nessian Asp whenever we want, when we have all our mana untapped.
Shar says I'm back because she had stepped away to get some water for her medication. She says it hasn't kicked in yet. And it snowed in Montana. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, we had snow here last night.
We did.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
No, it was nice. Because I went outside and the car didn't really need to be cleaned off before I drove away.
Oh, it says you may. So they're going to have to... They have to pick it, but now they can say no, and I hope they do. Yeah, okay, good. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's okay. Because even though it's stuck, like, on the ground and everything, it was warm enough, I guess, that on the cars it had basically melted off. It snowed yesterday and stayed and snowed again just now, LOL, she says.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, mill 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 land and a Nyx Weaver. The Nyx Weaver makes them lose a life, and then we can Audacity, +2/+0, and Trample. But where?
Is it unusual for it to snow there?
It's not unusual. Sorry.
It's okay.
I had to.
The camera picked up my eye roll.
Good. All right, so I gave the Dreadmangler Trample, so hopefully they choose to block it in such a way that, Dreadmangler still dies. Oh. Okay, good. That's a fine trade. I like that. Get rid of the Conclave Naturalists. And the Boon Satyr lives, and they go to 5? Very nice. Okay, great. Whoa. That was very weird the way the card shifted over like that. Did everybody see that? Dreadhound triggers. You're dead.
Oh. Thank you, Soha.
And thank you, Dreadhound. That's why we have 2 of you in the deck, and it's still the first time we've seen you. Actually, I don't think it's the first time we've seen you. It's the first time we've been able to play you. But Dreadhound is a good card. Again, it's Sir Conrad, but a dog.
Right.
Sir Dograd. Anyway.
It is pretty rad.
Right? I agree.
Godolope sings the song, and Shar says, not really, only when it snows late. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
So, question, do you and Joe watch paranormal channels or cryptid haunting channels?
No, I don't think we do. I do some, true crime stuff on YouTube, as well as some, YouTube's, darkest videos on YouTube kind of thing, compilations, not like specifically seeking out the videos themselves, but people talking about the videos and the origins of them and stuff. I do that stuff.
I do not.
Wad 3 Owens Watts or Wade Owens Watts, and the 3 is the E. This is a very bad hand. Holy crap. If one of these was a forest, it'd be great. For Blade Cover Scout turn 1, Satyr turn 2, or Caryatid turn 2, but we need the green. Otherwise, this hand is unplayable. And so if we don't get it, we're just screwed. So Mulligan. This hand is fine. And I'm actually going to get rid of a forest.
There you go.
Surprising, but that's what we're doing. It's a skeletal dragon creature thing.
Yeah.
It's a Phyrexian, but
right.
Still. Ooh, cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Ooh, Pelucranos on turn 3, huh? I like that. Whoa, look at their sleeves, too.
Oh, awesome.
Very, very awesome. Okay. Philagi Archaeologist. Mill 3. Put a non-creature, non-land from among the milled cards. They milled 3 land. So never mind for them.
They have a little
they're angry.
emote.
Yeah, it's an angry hedron. All right, well, Pelucranos. Pass.
Now they're really angry, I bet.
I would imagine, yeah. 3/1 Intimidate. You choose a green or white creature card from it and exile it. Dragmangler or Nyxweaver, your call. If they choose Nyxweaver, we have a second one. If they choose Dragmangler, I think I took the second one out. Or we didn't have a second one. I don't recall. I think maybe we don't have a second one. So.
Yeah, I think you only had one of the Dragmanglers in this deck.
Yep. But yeah, basically next turn I'm going to play Whip of Erebos. Pelucranos will be will have lifelink, and I can attack for 5 lifelink. And we drew the land too, huh? The question is, do we play the land? Yeah, I guess we do. We can leave the Voyaging Satyr up. Why not? Everything has lifelink. Combat on my side, of course. An attack for 5. They take 5. We gain 5. End the turn. So they know our hand. They have perfect information. All right. They do not have any instants or sorceries to follow up their Murmuring Mystic with. We take our turn. We drew Nessie and Asp with the mana to play it, too, thanks to the Satyr.
She says, you should check out Turkey Tom. He does stuff on YouTubers and streamers who ruined their careers.
Oh, okay. I've seen videos like that. That creator in general doesn't sound familiar, but that's cool.
I can see Joe as a Quinari in Dragon Age. LOL.
Okay. I'm not as familiar with Dragon Age, so.
To me, Dragon Age is a band, isn't it?
I've never heard of said band, but again, I know the video game, so
okay.
It clicks to me more as the video game than a band, but
maybe I'm wrong.
I was going to say, it doesn't mean you're wrong. I just,
Shar says Amy would be an elf.
Ooh, we can play both of these? That's cool. So tap a forest, tap a Voyaging Satyr, untap a forest. Play Nyxweaver for 3. They have 4 mana open. So I should just go to combat now. And attack for 4 lifelink and see what happens. Selendi Vision, look at the top 6. They make a 1/1. They could technically block with, I suppose. Look at the top 6. You may reveal an instant or a sorcery from among them, put it into your hand, and the rest in the bottom. See if they whiff. They do not whiff, but it's a consider, so that's fine. And yes, we've talked about this in the past, but I absolutely think of the Oliver song when they play that card.
What Oliver song?
Is it Oliver? Or Annie?
Oh.
It's Oliver, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, we were in the show. I feel like I know.
I just didn't know what card you were referring to enough to be able to...
No worries. All right, so Nessie and Asp has been exiled. We mill 2. Draw Dreadhound. Yes. And with 2 Voyaging Satyrs, we can play it. So tap a swamp. Untap a swamp. That's a perfect draw. I like that a lot. Tap a swamp. Untap a swamp. Play Dreadhound.
Awesome.
Mill 3 cards. And now we have the combo with the Nyxweaver as well. So mill 1, 2, 3. 2 of them were creatures. So they lose 2 life. They're at 13. Now Nyxweaver mills us every turn. So every time we mill a creature with Nyxweaver, we also they also lose 1 life. Cool. And we have a 6/6 lifelink as well, if that's, something that we care about. Instant sorcery or card from their creature card from their graveyard. They can, I guess, get Obnixilus's Cruelty and get rid of Nyxweaver, but not till next turn, so that's ideal. Mill 2. Neither were creatures, unfortunately, and we drew the Sylvan Caryatid. That's fun. Oh, but we can Whip of Erebos something. I forgot about that. And we have 2 Pelucranos in our graveyard right now. Return a creature from our graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, so never mind. We don't get the Dreadhound ability off of that, but we still get a 5/5 lifelinker to attack with, so yes, please.
It's pretty awesome.
Right? Oh, and actually, combat attack for 11?
All right.
Lifelink? Seems okay, right?
Good.
Yeah. So Chump Chump. Great. We gain 11 and go to 45. 2 creatures went to the graveyard, so they go to 11 anyway. Then we untap a forest and untap a swamp and play Sylvan Caryatid. Whip of Erebos makes that go away. Doesn't trigger Dreadhound, but still. That's awesome. This is so cool. Okay.
Okay.
Make a 1/1. They've got Obnixilus's Cruelty for the Nyxweaver whenever they would like. Crush of Tentacles. Bounces everything.
Oh, shit.
And makes an 8/8, which now dies. That's fun, huh? Voyaging Satyr makes sense here? I think it does. So we Voyaging Satyr and Ultimate Price? Yeah, why not? No, sorry, not I meant Sylvan Caryatid. Sorry. But we Ultimate Price, kill the 8/8, and move on. Great. Next turn, Voyaging Satyr, Voyaging Satyr. I guess we could Voyaging Satyr Nyxweaver. That might make more sense. And then with all of that out, then we could Dreadhound the turn after. So we would miss out on 2 cards going to the graveyard off the top, which would suck a little bit, but we have to take a turn off regardless. All right, so they're going to bring this back, the rare, the Crush of Tentacles. That's super annoying. Okay. Germangler. It's a good one. Yeah, I mean, we have to try, right? They're just going to bounce it and make an 8/8, but there's not really much we can do about it, so we're going to do our best and play things out as we can.
Char says, had to click off for a sec. I saw something tasty. A video on takoyaki. I'm not a big mushroom and pepper person, but it looked tasty.
Okay, fair enough.
It sounds pretty good. I like mushrooms and peppers.
And I don't like mushrooms, but I do like peppers.
But you don't like black pepper.
No, but or I don't like spicy peppers, but I assumed it was a
That either.
I assumed it was like bell peppers, but I guess I could be wrong.
Yeah, I thought it could be any of those 3, but...
Alright, let's see if they play Crush of Tentacles again. So what does this card do? Return all, and if the surge cost was paid, so if they pay 5, they make an octopus. Okay. But it's... Sorry, I just looked at it. But it's a sorcery, so they'd have to do it now, which they didn't. Instead, they discarded a card. Whoa, the second Dreadhound. Nice. Alright, so land, Voyaging Satyr, land. Counterspell on the Dreadhound, I assume? They could just bounce it again, I suppose. Okay. Mill 3. Okay. They can cast a sorcery with Flash, and so they bounce everything. Yeah, I think they have this game, by the way. 3 land, thank God. I have to discard a card now because it's the end of our turn. Maybe I discard... Damn, they're all creatures besides the whip. Well, we're at 45, but they're going to be dealing 8 damage to us a turn, right? Maybe it's the Dreadhound they know about.
How did we get rid of this last time?
Ultimate price, destroy target monocolored creature.
Oh. Well, okay, so we can't use the whip to get that?
No, only a creature.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we can win anymore. We drew the second Nyx Weaver, but we don't have any land. We just have not drawn land in a million turns. So I think I have to Caryatid Voyaging Satyr here. That's all I've got. Okay, let's try it. Kill the Voyaging Satyr. Yeah, we can't fight off against this anymore.
That sucks.
Yep, sure does. The only thing we can block profitably here is the Murmuring Mystic, but we still would take at least 10, if not 11 if they play something to evolve the Raptor further, like this Possessed Scab. And they get something back out of their graveyard as well. Their deck is perfect. Actually perfect. And they can get the Crash of Tentacles back again, so we just cannot do anything for the rest of the game. We're just gonna, like, horribly lose here. That's a very solid black-blue control deck they have. Oh, they just took Gust of Wind instead. But it's because they can play it, bounce Sylvan Caryatid, and just make sure that literally we don't get to play a card for the rest of the game, I feel like. Okay. No blocks, obviously. We're at 26. Okay. Voyaging Satyr. Nyx Weaver. Oh, they didn't... Oh, is this a sorcery? Ah, silly me. Okay. Alright, they had 2 Cloudfin Raptors with Evolve. They didn't bring back the Bounce spell, which I find interesting, but I guess they feel like they don't need it, which is more unsettling, I suppose. Cruel Revival kills the Nyx Weaver, gets them a zombie back. And they then play it. Oh. And then they choose the Nyx Weaver and get rid of it. Exile it specifically. So we can't even get it back from the graveyard if we wanted. They now know our entire hand as well.
Oh boy.
Yep. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're at 10. Nothing we can do about that. We finally drew a land, but it is way too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have access to 7 mana.
Shar says, LOL, mushrooms feel rubbery to me, but I love jalapeno peppers. Jalapeno poppers. I'm going to turn in. My meds are kicking my butt. LOL. Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night, Shar. Sleep well when y'all do. Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Oh, we have more land in here, so I didn't have to get rid of these things. Okay. Exile a bunch of lands, play the Garmangler. And we're still dead in the air. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I guess we're not dead in the air. Cool. No attacks. End the turn. So basically, if they attack with anything besides their flyers, we gain 5 life with Gurmag Angler.
Oh. Okay.
But... Ah, never mind. They just have Din Rovahor. Why did I expect that they didn't have... They just good gamed me? They're probably right. Yeah, they're probably right.
Well, I mean, you've known it for a number of turns.
Yeah,
so.
I called it as soon as they got the Crush of Tentacles back for the second time.
Right.
The first time it wasn't bad. Okay. Now it's good game, I guess.
Thank you, Wade Owen Watts, or Wad 3 Owen Watts.
That one fucking sucked.
That one really did suck. I agree with you.
Wow. Okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah. This is a cool art. Sort of very mysterious.
Yeah, it's cool. I agree.
Swampy forest.
All right. If we lose this game, that'll be the end of this draft, which means that'll be the end of the stream. Yeah. If we win, we'll keep going until we lose.
Okay.
Or until we win all 7. Yeah, until we win all 7. Say it more confidently than that. Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Who knows?
I mean, technically, I was going to say, we're going to play no games if we don't find an opponent soon.
Right.
Knockout 4. And it's Nissa versus a Johnny, Amy.
Would you say he's a knockout?
I mean, yeah, if you're asking.
Amazing. Would you like some tea? Because my throat is having problems. And this water's not helping me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to tea. Sure.
Okay.
Thanks. I can't stop the scout, of course. Drew another land. All right, deck. We don't need to go all that far. I think I'll hold off on the Harpooner. No, I guess I'll play it. It's a 3/2 for 2 mana, so I can't choose anything on their side, so just fizzles. But I mean, like I said, it's a 3/2. It still blocks the 1/1 very well. If they have like a flash enchant creature or something, then they could get me, I suppose. Otherwise, it would have to be played pre-combat, and then I would just know whether I wanted to block or not based on that. District Guide, okay, not bad. But it also means they can't attack this turn because they are only going to get a basic or a gate. Reveal and put it into their hand and then shuffle. So if they attacked, I would just block. Like Hexproof doesn't mean protection, it doesn't mean unblockable, so we're good. We drew another land. All right, deck, like I said, just chill. We're good now. Just chill. So we have a 3/2. We'll play the 2/3 and no attacks. I don't need to attack because, again, I had a District Guide and I would have traded that thing off for anything they asked me to, basically. All right, so an 0/4 Heroic, put a counter on it. Okay, that's cool. I can kill it, which is nice. I'll probably wait for them to like target it with some spells or something. This is instant speed, which is not bad. I might Alpha Authority on the... That's a good question. Nyxweaver, maybe? I don't know. Mill 2. Dreadhound and a land. But we drew the Whip of Erebos. That's fun. I guess I Alpha Authority on the Nyxweaver. They can't block it with more than one creature, which means obviously they can still block it with the 0/4. Oh, it looks like they might target the Laguna Band Trailblazer with something. They didn't. Okay. No attacks necessary this turn. Basically, I'm just going to keep up ultimate price for when they waste a target spell on the Trailblazer to give it a counter. Because like they could put like try to put like Nightly Valor on it right now or something. They don't. They don't even attack. They just pass their turn. Fine. I played something last turn. I feel fine with that. Mill 2 cards, a Nyxweaver and a Pelucranos. We're getting some busted stuff in our graveyard. That's unfortunate. Whip of Erebos here doesn't let us keep up ultimate price, which is very annoying. But I guess that's fine. How many cards in my graveyard? 4? Which would leave me with 2 mana for ultimate price. Yes, we do that. Unfortunately, it means we lose these cards, but Gurmangler on the field is pretty damn good right now. And we keep up 2 mana for ultimate price. So there goes Gurmangler. No attacks this turn. Hopefully next turn we can. We still have the 2 mana up for the ultimate price at any time that we need to. It gets exiled, and there's nothing I can do about that. That's unfortunate. Okay. And that was on my turn as well, which kind of sucks, but we're waiting to do the same thing, so I guess I get it. They don't have a lot of targeting spells, it seems. Or at least none that they're using yet. Perfect. Get rid of it. They still get the 2/2 Reacher. Because that's how Bestow works. But we get rid of the what would have been a 1/5 slash a, it would have been a 3-7. All right, so we can Audacity on the Nyxweaver. It's a 4-3 trample. And we can whip a Varabos. Give it lifelink. And then swing with the Crawl Harpooner. Great. Gain 3. Get rid of one of their 2-powered creatures. Nyxweaver is hexproof, so being able to... Yeah, okay. That's annoying, but fine. Double striking 2-2, huh? Mill 2, get a Nessian Asp off that. Cruel Revival. Okay, so we can kill the Leaf Crown Dryad. This is an instant. Oh, but it's got double strike. So it would be a trade, but we would draw a card. So it's worth it, actually. Yeah, because we've got a million good cards in our graveyard, right? Nessian Asp actually is probably the... Oh, Dreadhound. Silly me. From our graveyard to our hand. Still worth it. Combat. Swing. They take it. Beautiful. We know they have a bunch of targeting spells, but we also know that they're untapped. So, like... I guess I just end the turn and see what happens. Like, I'll take 4. I don't care. I'm hoping they target the Dryad with something. Hero. Pay X and put X counters on it. They do have a million mana. So we can just Cruel Revival on that thing instead. I kind of don't care. So yeah, take 4 from the Scout. More than fine. It's 16 to now 22. Not a concern. Kill the hero. What? Oh, it's got to be a zombie specifically, right? That's my fault. Still, I'll do it. Submit 0, it's fine. Watch me mill a zombie here, but whatever. The Gurmag Angler, I guess, got exiled. Yes, it did with the Selesnya Charm or whatever it was. Okay. Hero goes down. My turn. Mill 2. Technically it was a zombie, but not the one I would have wanted to get back, I guess, because I could just do it right now. And I will, in fact. Let's play the Sanitarium Skeleton. Let's keep the Patented Geek for All hand land, go to combat, and attack for 4. All right, I think I misjudged it before. They can't block this with more than one creature, right? So if I'm taking 4 damage a turn, which I'm actually not anymore now that I have the skeleton out. Maybe I should have played the land, because then I could have brought this back. I guess it would have tapped it differently, maybe. But okay. Yeah, I mean, if I draw another land, I guess I definitely block. It blocks 2 out of 8 damage, so we only take 6 and go to 20, which is pretty good. Perfect. Okay. Mill 2. Dregmangler and Pelucranos, and we drew Sylvan Caryatid. Dregmangler would put 3 counters on the Nyxweaver, so it would have 7 power. Land 6. Yeah, okay, we can do this. 7/6. Combat. Attack for 7. They do chump block. We still gain 7. Oh, we've got trample. Silly me. Great. They go to 7. Our creature has 7 power, and we'll play an 0/3 defender hexproof. So both of our creatures are hexproof, and their creature is hexproof, which is actually quite funny. Pelucranos, Nessian Asp, and Dreadhound. 3 best creatures in our deck. Whoa, that's a big problem. Uh-oh. Okay. Fell Stinger, just draw 2, lose 2 is what that does. Baleful Eidolon gives Death Touch and +1/+1. So, yes. Bestow. The first strike damage doesn't kill, but they gain the life. And then the double strike damage means that they take Death Touch and both our creatures die. But I think we're better off in the exchange. We gain 8, they gain 12. But they have to block. And so, first strike damage happens. Oh, no. Uh-oh. They did it. Son of a bitch. Ah, it's so bad. Okay. We draw a card. It's, of course, a land, which we can't play. Oh, yes, we can. Okay, good. Thank you, Amy. Sanitarium Skeleton. And we play it in the same turn? Yes, for sure. Okay. It does have trample, but we'd only take 12. I say only. We are at 27. They're at 15. But we would trade life. Well, yeah, we'd trade life totals. That'd be interesting. Oh, never mind. They just gain 8 more life. Okay. And we take 16. And they go to 39. That is unfortunate for me. All right. Whip of Erebos does not help us here. Is that correct? No. It does not. Their creature has hexproof, and I can't target it, which is what hexproof means, obviously. And I can't do 39 damage in one turn to them. So I guess I just lose the game? Seems real. Combat. Attack for 1, I guess. 38 to 13. They're top decking and still getting, like, okay. 6 and 6 is 12. They have no cards in hand. I guess I go to 1. And they're at 50. Of course, we drew a land, because why wouldn't we? They're drawing flyers that I actually can't block with anything on my side of the field. And I'm drawing lands. Basic fucking lands. I literally can't win. I can Crawl Harpooner to kill their creature, and that is it. And it gains me some life. So there's that. Where are you? Crawl Harpooner. Have the fight. I gained 8. Go to 9. Afterlife 1, they get a 1/1 flyer. And I just lose. Because they have trample as well. I'll keep the patented Geek for All hand land up. Can't block the flyer. First thing has double strike. They still drew a creature. Haven't been able to do that yet. Oh, right. I forgot about the Caryatid, actually. So we're okay. We're not dead yet. But we still quadruple block. The Sanitarium Skeleton doesn't die to first strike damage, which means we also gain a life in the process. So we're at 4. Turn it back to my hand, and I draw. Of course I do. Yep.
Fuck you, Arena.
They've done nothing but draw gas since we've gotten to the point where if we don't draw something, we're just dead regardless. And we've drawn nothing but land.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about that. I can whip back Dreadhound? Doesn't matter. Dreadhound, sure. It's the best thing in our graveyard. We mill 3. 2 of them are creatures, so they lose 2 and go to 60. And then we attack for 6 lifelink. 54 to 10. And then I concede. Because I just, like, I'm not going to...
We don't want to be here all night.
I'm not going to sit here and watch this anymore. I'm offended and annoyed. So, okay, great.
But you can nay-nay.
That is incredible, Gotalope. Absolutely incredible. We went 3-3 again. That is the name of the game. I do not think in this format, even in the 7.5 hours that we played, I do not think I've gotten more than 3 wins.
That is correct.
In any event. So we've tied our record twice today. That's cool. Gotalope bows with the joke. I love it. Well done. Take your victory lap. You deserve it. It was great. We have 22 Foundations packs.
Wow.
Let's open 10 packs of Foundations to close out the stream. We have 2 mythic rare cards. I literally was going to say wild cards. And Erica, if you're still here, you know that with nothing but love, I still blame you. No firsts, it looks like, among the I lied. Ravenous Amulet.
Oh.
So ravenous, Amy.
Does it eat things?
You sack creatures to it. So you sack a creature, draw a card, and put a soul counter on the artifact. Only as a sorcery. And then for 4 mana tap, sack the artifact. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of soul counters on the artifact.
Sure.
Okay. By the way, Arbiter of Woe has like really let herself go. Isn't this the card? Hold on. I want to see the old arts for this card because I feel like is there more images of this card than just this one? Am I wrong? I guess I'm wrong. All right, never mind. What do I think? Oh, Avatar of Woe is what I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Avatar of Woe. That makes so much more sense.
I was like, that is a dude.
Yeah, this is Avatar of Woe, everybody. This is what I was thinking of. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's not similar in the
No,
slightest.
but that's why I was like, she really let herself go. she turned into this. I thought she turned into this.
We all do eventually.
Yeah. All right, let's check out our rares. Coma, World Eater. I feel like Coma has been our first rare so many times when we've opened 10 packs. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Anthem of Champions. I do not recall this card. But it's an Anthem effect. So usually Anthem effects are mono white. This being green-white is pretty great. Because that's what the deck wants to be doing, is going wide, putting +1/+1 counters everywhere, and then all your creatures getting +1/+1 is pretty nice.
But if this is the Anthem, why didn't they put all their hands up?
It's real good.
You like that one?
It's real good. Yes, I do. Yes, so much. I'm embarrassed how much I liked that one.
Oh, good.
Elvish Archdruid. See?
Gotalope says, well played. I will bow as well.
Elvish Archdruid is a cool card. Look at how withered that dude is.
He's awesome.
And elves live for such a long time. This elf could be like 800 years old.
Yeah.
Slags.
I thought he just had bark skin on.
Also possible. It looks like, at least on the chin there, he's got a hell of a boil. Or something.
You know.
What? What are you going to tell me?
It's not very nice of you to point that out.
It's not very nice to point it out?
No.
It exists. Why is that not nice to point out?
It might not be a boil.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. My bad. Hey, guess what? Slagstorm. Spinner of Souls. There you go, Amy.
Yeah. It's a fuzzy little spider friend.
I assume that's not little.
It's a fuzzy big spider friend. Kotalip says, nice redirect.
Right? It was seamless, right? Nobody would have noticed.
Well, next he would have talked about how his skin was slag.
We have Alessia who laughs at fate. Shoutouts to Alessia. I guess for everyone's benefit, really. I was going to say for Erica's benefit, but that's ridiculous. For everyone's benefit, Alessia says trans rights. Let's not forget. Brass's Bounty. Blasphemous Edict.
Oh.
This art reminds me a lot of that Zack Stella art. You remember that art?
Yes. Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Right? Mm-hmm. Which was... The card was very bad, but the art was really cool.
Yeah.
It was from an Innistrad set of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Slag is in these days. Slag is in these days?
Yeah, I guess so.
Slag skin is in these days?
Oh, or just slag, like being a slag.
What's being a slag?
You never heard a woman called a slag before?
No.
No. It's not.
I heard a woman called a hag before.
No, it's not that. But no, it's not a polite name to call a woman. I won't lie. But you know, it exists as a name that is called that women are called, I should say.
And I'm supposed to buy that it's in?
That's the yes, you are.
Okay. I'll agree so we can move on.
All right, let's check out our mythics. First.
Fuck you, Arena.
No. And last. Thank God. Oh, and it's my boy. Oh. I love you.
Collar of the Pride.
Yeah, I have a lot of pride for this boy. He's so cool. Look, he's right over there. That way. This way. He's over there. You're fine. I'm not going to go all out with it. They know where he is.
I was scratching my head.
Johnny, I love you so much. All right, cool. Well, hey, that's actually a really cool way to end the stream, is to open in a Johnny the way it should be.
Godalope says Phyrexian is in for winter.
Nice. Very nice.
But there's too much white, Godalope.
Yeah.
And that's a summer color.
You get lost. Not supposed to wear or turn white after Labor Day. No bony carapaces after Labor Day, I guess.
He says LOL. It's supposed to be ceramic. We were told.
Yeah.
After we were told it was bone.
Well, regardless, whatever it is, not after Labor Day. So, guess what, everybody? Oh, we finished all of our dailies as well.
Oh, good.
They weren't so daily. We had some of them from last week. But we are back. We will be back with more Pioneer Masters Limited next Magic Monday, which will be next Monday. Again, I mentioned earlier, I know that the holidays are coming up, but because Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve are Tuesdays, and Christmas Day and New Year's Day are Wednesdays, our streaming schedule of Mondays and Fridays should not be impacted. If something weird comes up, we will try to let you all know as soon as we possibly can. But as of right now, expect our streams to go on undeterred. So stay tuned for more Magic Monday next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel, Geek for All. And we will be back this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All. So as one final reminder of the night, 2 other channels exist from us. We have Video Games for All.
And gluten-free for all.
Links down in the description box below, as well as, don't forget, links to our socials. Specifically, I will shout out Amy, killing it over on Gluten Free for All's Instagram.
Thanks.
Like I said, that link also in the description down below. You should check that out. Give her a follow because she is gaining many followers. We also have an Instagram for Geek for All. And you can go
check that out too.
Check that out as well. We've had some pretty cool posts recently. And, you know, we can get back to doing that more regularly. That's my fault that we haven't. But, again, Amy killing it over on Gluten Free for All's Instagram, so check that out as well. And if you, in fact, speaking of Gluten Free For All, if you haven't seen the newest Gluten Free For All episode and you want some tips for gluten-free cookies for Santa, you got that gluten-free Santa Claus in your life, you can go check out that video. Or if you are a connoisseur of oatmeal raisin cookies, you should go check it out because they are gluten-free, but they are still very good. So you should, like I said, even if you're not gluten-free, you can still go check it out. No reason not to. And give some support to more things that we're doing. Because if you're enjoying the things that we're doing, don't forget, on this channel, on Video Games for All, on Gluten Free For All, you can always, and we recommend, for you to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out and or whenever we go live. Mondays here and Fridays over on Video Games for All at 8 p.m. Eastern. And in fact, this Friday, I didn't say now during my discussion, but we will be live playing for the first time ever Beautiful Joe, a game that Amy has never seen before. Like, thank you. Hi. That Amy has never seen before.
You're beautiful, Joe.
Aw, thanks. That's not the name of the game, though.
It's close, though.
That's right. It is supposed to be close. And we will see why, or you will see why. I already know. But you will see why starting this Friday, hopefully. And hopefully you all will be able to join us. If you're only here for Magic, no worries whatsoever. Like I said, we'll be back next week on Monday. Amy.
Yeah.
As we always say, these streams would not be as awesome as they are without the amazing folks joining us in chat.
Yes.
And so because of that, you have some work to do.
Okie doke. Godalope, thank you so much for being here and sticking around a little longer than usual. I appreciate it.
Good luck with those Pep Boys.
Yeah.
Congrats on your star status, if I recall correctly, is what it was called. Being restored, you deserve it. So keep up the great work.
Yeah, and let us know how switching over to the pirate thing works.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
For sure.
Shar, thank you so much for being here and being so active in chat tonight. Always appreciated.
That is right. Glad that you, hope that you are getting a good night's rest with your meds and stuff. Keep up the great work.
Chaba Baba, thank you so much for stopping in and asking for an update.
That's right. Hopefully you enjoyed, and like you said, you watched on the VOD. So if you are watching on the VOD, I mentioned it earlier as well, anybody, not just Chubba Baba, but anybody that is watching on the VOD, you are always more than welcome to give yourself a shout out in the comments down below. Don't ever forget.
Do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, because we appreciate comments and we appreciate not missing anybody. So if we did miss you, we apologize for that and we want to hear from you.
That's absolutely correct.
Erica, thank you so much for being here, and good luck with your cat.
Yeah, hopefully we'll talk to you on Friday. Obviously, if you can't make it, we totally understand.
Yeah.
There's never any obligation, but especially if you're dealing with personal stuff. But if you want to come join us and, again, have some levity and or talk to us about how you're feeling, always more than welcome to do that. So
here's the place.
That's right.
Jayanna, thank you so much for being here. Would love to hear how you're doing recently.
Yeah.
So next time you stop in, please let us know.
And until then, enjoy Pal World.
Yes. Until it, I don't know, maybe gets the rug swept out from under it.
Maybe.
You never know.
Nope.
Marcus, thank you so much for being here. As always, we love you so much.
That's right.
And I think that was everybody.
Yes,
no?
correct.
Godalope says, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. And Marcus says, thanks for the stream. See you Friday.
Thanks, Marcus. We will see you Friday for some Beautiful Joe, like I said, live at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All. Hopefully you all enjoy that. Hopefully Amy enjoys that. And hopefully you all enjoyed this. Don't forget, here on the streams and on our pre-recorded videos, that because it's YouTube, we got to feed the algorithm. Likes and shares go a very long way in addition to subscribing and ringing that bell. Sorry, Amy. And for those folks who may have been watching us tonight that did not hear their name just mentioned by Amy, it is not because we do not appreciate you. It's just because we didn't see it in chat, so we didn't get to give you that shout out. In the future, all you got to do, if you want that shout out, pop in the chat, say hey. Of course, we'd love to hear more, as you heard from us talking to these folks. But if you're not able to do so, you're not comfortable doing so, no worries whatsoever. Please accept our blanket thank you here at the end. And between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And For now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.